Good morning. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I am Dr. Katrina Kreider, chiropractor here at A Touch of Health. And today I wanted to go over two pieces of equipment that I have at my house that I use almost daily to alleviate neck and shoulder tension. As moms, I think we kind of live this forward kind of life. And often we're slumped like this. And the common complaint that I see in the office is just shoulder tension. So here's two pieces of equipment. I'm going to show you two exercises that I do almost daily to alleviate some of that neck and shoulder tension. So like I said, our lives kind of lead us to this rounded posture. And, it's like in the car, it's sitting at the computer, it's on the couch watching TV, picking up the kids. So things like that will leave us very rounded and collapsed. So a couple things that we can do is work on opening this chest area. And the first piece of equipment that I use almost daily is a foam roller, okay? And this is an EVA foam roller. So foam is kind of like Goldilocks, where there's too soft, too hard, and then there's EVA, and this is just right. This is the kind of foam roller that you'll need to purchase. I'm going to link in the comments to this specific one that you can buy on Amazon, but this is a 36 by 6, okay? It's like a round little foam roller. Mine has these nodules on it. Not all of the EVA do, so if yours doesn't, it's okay. It doesn't need to have that, okay? So what I'm gonna do is you can use this foam roller on the wall or on the floor. I prefer to use it on the floor, but for video purposes, I'm gonna show you how to use it on the wall. So you are going to place the foam roller on the wall, and you are going to lean against it. So my head is contacting the foam roller as well as my sacrum. There's a curve in my lumbar spine, so it's not contacting the foam roller. My mid-back is touching it, but my neck is not, just because of the curves in the spine. So the first thing that you're gonna do is simply just move the foam roller side to side across the spine. And this really helps to give you like a nice spinal massage, and it also helps to relax your nervous system, just kind of bring that energy down, right? So if we're like in our heads, it just kind of helps to calm and relax us. All right, so that's the first thing, is just rolling from side to side across the spine. And then the second thing is going to be doing angel wings, right? You remember making snow angels? So this is similar, right? Where we're going to bring our arms all the way up. And just depending on your tightness level, you see my hands are coming away from the wall, but I still want to bring them all the way up, okay? And breathe nice and slow. So you can do that a couple times, and then I actually like to combine those two exercises. So I'm gonna roll from side to side as I bring my arms up. And what this does is when you're rolling from side to side, bringing your arms up, it kind of pops out the muscles in between your shoulder blades, giving you a nice little massage. Right? And think about what you're doing right now is you're taking that posture and you're pulling everything back. And we're opening up that the pec muscles, because those get tightened just from how our world is. Right? So nice and slow side to side, moving the arms up and down. Oh, feels so good. Okay. So like I said, I actually like to do this one, on the floor. I think it can be a little intense on the floor, so if it causes any pain, you can do it against the wall. With the technique that I teach at the office with foam rolling, it's never good to be in pain when you're foam rolling. There's levels of discomfort, and that is great, but pain is not something that we're looking for when we're foam rolling. Okay, so number one piece of equipment I use all the time is a foam roller. I'll link to this one so that you can see. And then the next thing that I have at my house is super fancy. Okay, so this is actually 2 tennis balls in a sock. Okay, and I have a good friend that's a physical therapist who helped me last year when I was in a car accident. I was having a lot of neck and shoulder discomfort, and this is one of the things that he recommended. So I do use this on the floor, but I also use it up against the wall. One of the common complaints that I get in the office is usually like pain here. So it's in that that inside of the scapula, and it kind of like radiates up. So what we're gonna do up against the wall is we're gonna take the tennis balls and we're gonna lean on them. So I am going to show you exactly how to do this. All right, so this is why I use a long sock, right? I have it just in like an old long sock. And what I'll do is I'll throw it over my shoulder and I'll get it in position. And again, with using it up against the wall, you basically can moderate the pressure that you're putting in. And right now I'm on like a pretty good trigger point, and I'm just kind of leaning into it. I probably could move it up just a little bit and breathe, okay? So I have the tennis balls in between my spine and my scapula. So they're on that soft tissue just in between. And what I'm doing is I'm just like with the foam roller, I'm just gonna move a little bit from side to side. Okay? And breathe. Okay, so if you find like there's like a very sensitive area, like a nice little trigger point, you can lean into it and take like a couple deep breaths. And that should help it release. So then the other thing that you can do is kind of like a half angel wing. So you're gonna take your arm and just raise it up. Good. So just like that, okay? Again, I've got the tennis balls in the sock. There's a couple different ways that you can use these, but this is like so cheap. I made this for less than $3. So everybody has those mismatched old socks that you can't find the pair to, and tennis balls are like $1.50 for a 3-pack. So these are very easy to make and very helpful. You can use them throughout other parts of the body, but today we're specifically talking about that neck and shoulder tension that comes with motherhood. So anyway, just to review, the 2 pieces of equipment that are my favorites that I use almost daily are my EVA foam roller and then 2 tennis balls in a sock. So I hope that you got some tips on how to dispel and get rid of some of the shoulder tension that you've been having. If you're still struggling with it, I'd love to see you in the office. I help people all the time with that kind of complaint. So I hope that you have enjoyed this Wellness Wednesday. If you know any moms who would benefit from the information that I shared in this group, please invite them to join, and I hope that you all have a wonderful week. Thanks.